Boy, what a day, what a day, what a week. We've had a rough week in the market this week. Market, been heading on down ever since last week. I told you in the weekly market report, we're going to watch a couple things here, most especially our 20-day moving average, and can we reclaim price above it? We have not done so yet today. Today was quite a wild day. Micron came in, strong earnings last night. Market loved it, gapped up early, but then we sold off throughout the day. And then towards the end of the day here, you see we have a nice long wick at the bottom. They bought the dip. Allowed us to continue to close above the 50-day moving average. So that's kind of good. We have a gap up here as well. So that's a little bit bullish. So maybe Friday we get a little jump up, fill the gap, and possibly back down. What we're seeing on the big picture is we have this all-time high. We then also have a lower high here. And we also formed a lower low. So when we have a lower low and a lower high in consecutive order like this is telling us that a new trend is possibly forming, right? So we got to get some confirmation again about that. So if we break below 725, we're headed on down to the 700 level. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But what gives me confidence to the downside is that the 20-day moving average has rolled over now. It dipped earlier last week. Friday, tried to come back up, and then it's rolling over all over again now, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 7 red candles in a row. We did close above the 50, so we're gonna watch that tomorrow. Can we stay above the 50, or we're gonna close below the 50? I say if we close below this 50-day moving average towards the end of the day, so watch the charts around 3 o'clock, then you might want to see if you could put on some put positions, protect your portfolio maybe a little bit. No advice, just what I would be thinking about, and then maybe even see where that's going to take us. We got to break this 725 before we could go much lower, but we got to pay attention to that. We had some news today on Iran shooting going on, so we got to pay attention to what's happening with the oil situation and Strait of Hormuz. But what I'm looking at technically right here on the chart, this is showing us a lot of weakness to the downside, so we're going to pay attention to that. Remember, lower highs, lower lows. Now we got to see if we're going to break below this low and head on down even further. That's what I wanted to come on and share with you here today. Just give you a quick update on what we're looking at. This is what we were paying attention to in the weekly market report. Now, if we come back up here, fill this gap, close above the 20-day moving average, and then show some strength above this, then, all bets are off to the downside. We're going to pay attention to what happens on Friday, and then probably more importantly on Monday. So stay tuned for the weekly market report on Sunday, where I'll get into more detail on exactly how we're looking, what we're thinking about. This volume down here is pretty high actually for the last couple months. So this is the other reason I'm thinking we're headed down. We got the red candles here forming. Volume is strong to the downside. So as we were moving down here, this volume here started showing strength, started being above this little average. So that's what I'm watching. I'm paying attention to the volume here. The more we go down, the stronger the volume gets. That is a very bearish sign. So I'm the Wall Street Yardie.